Hey everybody. Well, we tried doing a live, but unfortunately the live kind of was glitchy. I don't know what happened really with it. It didn't come out very good. So we're videoing this again and we're having a take 2. This is my friend Eva. And Eva and I are in Miami, and we are not socially distanced, but we are both living in isolation and very much clean and clear. So we're
negative.
Good. Yes.
We're negative.
Negative.
Tested.
Positive for life and negative for COVID.
Exactly.
So I'm really happy to share Eva with you today. We are really good friends, and we have this really strong shared connection of a love of her culture and Cuba and everything Afro-Cuban and Afro-cultural. And I wanted to share this little thing with you that I found in her bedroom, because when I came in, I thought, oh my God, this is so awesome. And again, we did this live and it just didn't come out that good. We had a glitch with the Wi-Fi. So Eva's mission, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat, is to promote awareness on the legacy and vibrancy of the African diaspora, Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Latin, and Afro-Cuban cultures in life everywhere across the globe, and especially in Miami and Cuba. So I just wanted to share that because that's near and dear to my heart too. And I posted a while ago this post that Black Lives Matter to me because Black lives have made my life better in pretty much every way imaginable, from heart to music to culture to everything. So it's always a treat for me to come down to Miami and be with my brothers and sisters. So good for me. But we were talking today, Eva is amongst a million other amazing things as a muse and an artist, and she does talk shows, and she's a host on a blog talk show, but she's also a Spanish teacher. And so, I was really trying to inspire her to write for my blog and to start sharing more of what she teaches. And especially because I know from living in Cuba that there's really 2 languages in Cuba. I mean, there's probably more than that, but at least 2 that I know of. And there's Spanish and there's Cubano. Hay 2 idiomas en Cuba y no hay exactamente lo mismo. Hay cubano y español. Y español es una cosa y cubano en la calle es una otra cosa entera.
Yeah. And if you want to learn Spanish, you have to learn how people that you are interested in visiting talks. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to communicate. So I teach regular Spanish, right? Academic Spanish. I have a doctor in a PhD in this stuff. But I also like to teach cultural. And Cuba, Cuban culture is really rich, and the language is so fun. It's so much fun. So let's say, for example, if we're on the streets in Cuba and somebody says "Que hola,"
Que hola, serio?
How would you answer?
Que hola.
And that means what's up. It's the colloquial way that we have to say "Que hola." We also have "Que hola, sere." That's the way people say hi. So basically what you're saying is, what's up, buddy?
But I've heard too, and this is an interesting point we didn't touch on the live video, but I've heard too that more men use que bola. Like, it's not usually a phrase that ladies use as much. It's more amongst the guys. It's like the street talk, like, hey,
I love to use them when I'm talking with my Cuban friends, male Cuban friends, that's true. But I'm with some Cuban girls too.
Yeah, a little bit more now.
But it's true that it's so not much appropriate for a woman.
And so there are phrases like that too, right? Like, there's a lot of phrases that men say more, that women say more, so...
Yeah, but I think Cuban slang is something that everybody shares, right, in Cuba. So, for example, if you say, candela, candela. That candela means fire, right? But candela, how would you describe candela?
It's like wow, like that's an amazing person, or she dances very well, or when she's playing music, wow, un candela. She's like, whoa, like hot, like it's sexy.
When it's
really
something
like vibrant,
like beyond ordinary, something extraordinary, you say candela. And you have to say it with expression, okay? Yeah. You have to use move your muscles.
Cubans are very expressive always. Everything is very animated. Yeah. I was saying too, like, you have to learn how to talk with your hands. Like, everything is like, it's really rich, really rich.
You have other phrases, right? Let's say, people say, voy a pinchar. Oof. And that means I'm going to work. I'm going to work.
Voy a luchar.
I'm going to hustle. Voy a... lucha, la lucha is, the struggle, right? Like what people are living. the survival culture, right? So this is la lucha, and you're talking basically about how a lot of Cubans live, most of Cubans.
Yeah. And
So-
that's a very common term. You'll hear that. How are you? I'm in the work. I'm in the struggle. Estoy en la lucha.
If you're in the street, you're gonna get a ride. You say you're gonna coger botella. Voy a coger botella, ¿no? Coger un almendrón. Coger botella means getting a ride for free. Y coger un almendrón, ¿no? Coger un taxi. Take a cab. But in Cuban cabs, some of them are, old-fashioned Cuban cars, right?
Yeah, we have there's two main taxis in Cuba. There's the tourist taxi, which is different. And then there's the máquina, which is like how most Cuban people travel in the city, especially in Havana. You have the máquina, almendrón.
Almendrón.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also...
And guagua. What's guagua?
Guagua is boss. That's so funny. And it's, it's how you say child in Ecuador, I understand.
Ah.
But we always call boss guagua. Don't ask me why. So
Y
interesting.
agua?
Agua, that's another phrase that is interesting. When you say agua, you are at the beginning of a song or the end of a song and you want to say agua, means that, wow, it's like an emphasis on the good stuff as she's dancing. Agua. Agua will be the way she's dancing. She will be like, agua, meaning wow.
And sometimes in the music, you hear that and you feel it. You're like, agua!
Agua, when they say agua in a song, it's like a moment of change. It's something good is going to happen after that word. So you have que me quiten lo bailado. Que me quiten lo bailado means, I have had like a beautiful life or everything, so far so good, something like that. Let's see other phrases. When you say, oh, tremendo mango. Tú eres tremendo mango. What does that mean?
Caliente.
It means that you are hot or you look good, Tremendo mango. Yeah, you have everything that you're supposed to have. To be happy in your life.
El mangón.
Un mangón. So, mango is mango, right? It's a fruit, so it's kind of an equivalent.
It's juicy, it's sweet. Ah.
So, when you say, tú eres una yuma, all foreign people in Cuba are yumas, unfortunately. That's the way you would call everybody that is not from the island. A yuma, somebody from the outside. You also have goza.
Fulana.
Goza.
Goza.
Goza is it's a very used phrase. Goza is what we do in Cuba. It's living with a sense of
Disfrutando.
enjoyment,
la vida.
sense of joy,
Vida rica.
sense of joy, it's a sense of joy. Gozar. Yeah.
So we touched a little bit too in the live video on the roots of some of these words, and one of the things that's great about working with Eva is she's also versed in a lot of the Yoruba, kind of like the mythology and the work behind that. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah,
But
I
how you
also I tailor classes to people's needs. So let's say I have a student. We are working on Yoruba culture. She's gonna do, she's gonna be crowned in Cuba in Santeria.
What does that mean?
Being crowned means that they do a ceremony for you in which they will give you the saints that correspond to your lineage. Let's say that every person is supposed to be, according to these practices, a son or daughter of two saints. Right? And that represent their personalities, their behavior, and that guide you through your life.
It's like having like spiritual parents in essence,
Exactly.
Like
So it's really...
what kind of energies guide your life and support you. And it may not be necessarily what you're attracted to. It may just be like what you need to be able to really lift your life.
Yeah, for example, in my case, I'm a daughter of Yemaya, and my father's saint is Olegua. And I thought always that Yemaya was my main saint. But when it's your mother, it's like kind of the second one, but the father is the one. The primary one. So let's say when we do this kind of classes, we will learn in Spanish about the different saints that are, cherished in the culture. We will learn about where does that come from, where does this practice come from? Why is it so embedded in the Cuban culture? And we will learn some news also about, the current developments of this religion, in Cuba, religious practice, and outside Cuba too, because there are a lot of Cubans all over the world.
So how can they connect with you?
Well, I have through my Facebook page, social media, I'm very active. Doctora Eva Silot Bravo, that's my Facebook page, and I also have blog Cubanidad in Between and Alafia Creative Entertainment. It's a company that I'm putting together with all.
And we'll put all the links here in the post so that you can find her and connect with her. And I'm trying to get her to work on writing some articles for the blog and to share more with us. So if you want to hear more from her, please like this video and share it and make a comment. Say please send more like this, because we wanna know what you guys like out there. And thank you so much, Eva.
A pleasure. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Thank
always
you.
So fun to hang out. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
Ciao, okay?
Ciao, pescado.
Ciao, pescado. And what does that mean?
Bye.
And it's funny, right? Because ciao is like Italian.
Ciao is Italian. We use it all the time. Yeah.
But Cubans always use it.
Yeah.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.
And what was the other one? Un maletín?
Tu maletín.
Esta.
Tu maletín.
That's a good one.
Tu maletín means like it's your own stuff,
No quiero escucharte. Es tu maletín.
Es tu maletín.
Yeah.
It's your own problem.
Mantana tu drama ya. I don't want to hear about your drama. I don't want to hear it. Keep
Tu
it to
maletín.
yourself.
Keep it
it's
to
your
yourself.
shit. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Nice to meet you, everyone.